A CEO walks into a boardroom. He asks the HR director, "I need 3 names. Who are our future leaders?" The room becomes silent. Managers exchange uncertain looks.
Would you know who to choose? Welcome back to the Talent Management Masterclass. In our previous lesson, we learned why succession planning is critical for business continuity. But succession planning begins with one important question. Who should be in your succession pipeline? How do organizations identify future leaders before leadership positions become vacant? Today, we'll explore how successful organizations identify high-potential employees, also known as HiPos, using evidence-based talent management practices. Today, you'll learn what HiPos are and why performance isn't enough. We'll cover the characteristics of future leaders and Korn Ferry's 4-dimensional model. And finally, practical questions every manager should ask. A high-potential employee is someone who demonstrates the capability, motivation, and capacity to successfully perform in larger and more complex leadership roles in the future. High potential is about future capability, not simply current performance. Common misconceptions. The highest performer is not necessarily a future leader. Being the longest-serving employee doesn't mean you're ready for leadership. And technical skill alone is not a predictor of leadership potential. Let's take a look at one of the world's most widely recognized leadership assessment frameworks. Rather than relying on intuition or simply choosing the highest performer, many organizations use structured assessment models to identify future leaders. One widely recognized example is the Korn Ferry 4-dimensional leadership framework. The Korn Ferry 4-dimensional framework suggests that leadership potential should be evaluated across 4 important dimensions. Together, these dimensions provide a more complete picture of a person's readiness for future leadership roles. Competencies refer to the skills and behaviors a person demonstrates today, such as communication, strategic thinking, coaching, and decision-making. Experiences represent the important assignments, projects, and challenges someone has successfully completed throughout their career. Traits describe natural tendencies that influence how people learn, adapt, and respond to new situations. Drivers explain what motivates a person, what gives them energy, and why they aspire to lead. Instead of asking only who performs well today, this framework encourages organizations to ask a much more important question: who has the greatest potential to succeed tomorrow? The Korn Ferry framework has been developed using insights from more than 2.5 million leadership assessments. This is why many organizations use structured assessments to support succession planning and leadership development. Now, future leaders are identified not only by what they achieve today, but by who they have the potential to become tomorrow. Now, let's continue into the characteristics of future leaders. We can group the characteristics of future leaders into 3 essential categories. First, human leadership, focusing on empathy, emotional intelligence, and the ability to coach others. Second, strategic leadership, encompassing learning agility, systems thinking, and a technology-first mindset. And third, leadership character, defined by integrity, purpose, and the courage to lead with inclusion. To put this into practice, let's look at an example from the world of luxury hospitality. Imagine 2 front office managers. Manager A consistently achieves excellent operational results. They are reliable and efficient. Manager B also performs well, but additionally coaches others, embraces change, and actively develops future supervisors. Which manager is more likely to succeed as a future hotel general manager? Most organizations would choose Manager B because leadership potential extends beyond today's performance. Future leaders combine people skills with strategic thinking. As a manager, here is your toolkit. Ask yourself, who consistently learns the fastest? And who develops other people? Who adapts best to change? And who demonstrates leadership even without formal authority? Finally, who genuinely expresses a desire for greater responsibility? These are your future leaders. In summary, remember that high performance is not the same as high potential. Future leaders can and should be identified early. Use structured assessments and focus on traits, experiences, and motivation to build your pipeline. Please like, subscribe, and share this video with your colleagues. In our next episode, we'll explore how to build a leadership pipeline and develop future leaders before they're needed. I'll see you then. Thank you for joining the People and Performance Academy Talent Management Masterclass.